Hi everybody, Corrie Sommers. I'm here today with Paige, who is a hairstylist here at Brighton Salon in Beverly Hills. And we're just going to talk a little bit about your business, why you chose Beverly Hills, and why don't you give us a little bit of background about you and how you got into hairdressing, because technically you are a business owner. You work out of a salon, but you are your own business, correct?
Correct, yeah. So I'm here at Brighton Salon. Great people, great energy. Come check us out. I started doing hair in Orange County, where I grew up here, and then I moved to Orange County, and that's where I started doing hair. I always knew I wanted to come back to LA, and I had the opportunity after a few years of doing hair. I started my assisting in Newport Beach, and then moved up to working on my own. And then I started seeing all this amazing creative work that was done here in LA, Beverly Hills, and surrounding areas, and I thought, why not move back? I've been waiting for the right time, and it just seemed like a good time. And I knew that I had to start from the ground up, so when I did come back here, I did start in an assisting position under an amazing colorist. He was a colorist from Gavert Atelier, Stuart Gavert's assistant, right hand, for a long time, and learned all of his coloring techniques, and then was passed down to me. And then I assisted a celebrity hairstylist by the name of John Anderton, which the salon is actually very close by. So that's how I started out here, and slowly worked my way up, and started building my own clientele, and now here I am amongst some really amazing hairstylists.
Fantastic. And so being here in Beverly Hills, is there something in particular that you tend to get a request from a lot of your clients?
We do have, as far as styling goes, there's trends every year. This year happens to be, waves, beachy waves. A lot of girls love that. Women come in for that all the time. As far as color goes, I do a lot of blondes. We get a lot of rich brunettes as well. A lot of balayage is still trending, so that's a big one. And summer, usually people like to go lighter, and that happens to be something I'm really talented at.
So Paige, let me ask you a question. You must get a lot of different kinds of requests here. When I came to visit you the other day, you were cutting a gentleman's hair, and his hair looked amazing. What's the oddest thing someone's asked you for?
Oddest thing. So sometimes I get requests for special colors like fuchsia and pinks and gray. That's a big one right now. So those are always fun to do. But mostly we just do a lot of natural colors, I'd say.
Okay. And owning your own business, even though you're housed here at the salon, I'm assuming you need to promote yourself and market yourself. What are some of the challenges that you've faced, and what have you been doing to grow your business?
It is challenging when you're doing everything on your own. So I'm kind of getting a team together to kind of help with that. So, working with photographers, cinematographers, marketing specialists, so that people can get the word and they can know about me.
That's amazing. Who's your average client right now? What do you? I know you get some walk-ins being at the salon, but your own client base. What's your own client base like? What's your average client like?
Mostly I specialize in color, so I do a lot of color. I do a lot of blonding sessions. So, people come in to get lighter. I do people a bit more gradually, so over sessions, but I use some of the highest grade products, and I use a lightener that is, it's really makes the damage very minimal. For a long time, bleach, it's very damaging to the hair, and over the years I've found different products. There's been products such as Olaplex that you added to your color that, helped keep the integrity of the hair, but, recently they've come out with a new one, which is built into the product itself, and I've noticed hit or miss every time I get consistent results, and so that's what I've chosen to use, and that's all I will use.
That's really great because hair quality is important, especially as we get older. No one wants their hair to be damaged.
I don't think that's a good look for people. Even if you do achieve the color that you want, if your hair isn't healthy, it doesn't always look that great.
So one of the things I wanted to ask you, since you work in hair, and I know there's a lot of people out there that think about this, like as our hormones change as women, things like our hair gets affected. Like I've always had lots and lots of hair, and then I think there was a period of like 2 years, I was losing a lot of hair. Every time I was brushing my hair, every time I got out of the shower and was detangling it, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm losing so much hair. I know what I did, but what do you recommend as a professional stylist? What are some options people have?
So, big rule of thumb, don't brush your hair while it's wet. When your hair is wet, it's at its most fragile state, so you want to avoid any kind of physical manipulation. You want to, you can use a wide tooth comb if you want to do some detangling, maybe in the shower with some conditioner. But for the most part, I would try to get your hair as dry as possible before getting in there with a brush, or use something like a wet brush with minimal tension. So that's rule one. Another good thing to be doing is taking hair supplements, hair vitamins. So biotin is a big one. They've made a lot on the market right now that are like gummies. Those are really tasty, if you don't like taking a capsule. But those are very important because they have essential vitamins that you need to maintain good hair, skin, and nails. So you'll notice that your nails won't break as much, your skin will clear up, and your hair will be stronger and come in thicker, grow faster. So those are essential. Good nutrition is very important. And as far as like hair shedding, I hear a lot about that. Sometimes a lack of calcium or iron can take place. And hormones are a huge part. I see it a lot with women that are pregnant or just had a baby. They'll notice a big change in their hair. So it's a huge thing, and sometimes hormones are something you don't have control over, but the things that you do is the manipulation, the nutrition that you're taking in. So those are the big key things.
It's very interesting you say that. I actually started taking biotin about 6 months ago, and I'm finally starting to see some hair growth again, and I'm very excited because
a couple weeks.
Yeah, and I'm seeing it. So let me ask you a question. Your salon is here in Beverly Hills. You live in the area. Where do you like to go? Like if you want to go for lunch while you're at work or a dinner, what are some of your favorite places here in town?
Ooh, I have so many favorites. I love Panini Cafe. That's one of my favorites. There's a bunch in Orange County. They're all over LA, so that's one of my go-to spots. I think me and Corrie went to La Scala the other day. They have great salads. There's great little coffee shops all around, so you can't really go wrong.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then what about in the evenings? Like let's say you're here late cutting someone's hair or doing their color, and it's like now 8:30 and you were supposed to go out with your friends, but you kind of missed the boat. Is there some place around here that you go to or you say, hey, let's meet here instead?
There's a lot of good eats. A personal favorite, maybe on a special occasion, I love Mastro's. They have such good steak. Il Pastel, great seafood, and all kinds of poultry and steaks as well. So, I think this is the hub for all things great. I mean, you come and have your shopping experience, your hair experience, and some great food.
So Paige, I have a question for you. Being that you work in hair care and you're cutting hair and you're coloring hair, what products do you like most?
Yeah, as far as styling goes, I love Orbe. We have Orbe here. We also have Dawn the Nest, which is very nourishing, very hydrating, and Kerastase, which is a top seller. People all over the world know about it because it's so amazing, and that's a good one to maintain hair health.
So if someone has very thin hair and it's really, really damaged because maybe they've colored it a lot or they've been really rough and they've done all the things you're saying you shouldn't do, what would you recommend?
Yeah, so you need a good balance of moisture and protein. So you want to find a good oil, and something that's going to be very, very nourishing. You need to get basically nourish your hair back to health, especially with, heat manipulation and also coloring and chemical services. So that's part of, taking care of your hair. That's something that you can do daily. Also, highly, highly recommend sulfate-free shampoo. A lot of these cheaper shampoos are using sulfates, which is, makes sense. They're using it because it's cheap, but it's very drying to the hair, and it's the pH is so alkaline that it's releasing all of the good stuff, the opening up the hair cuticle and letting out all the color, and you want to keep those natural oils. So I recommend washing your hair every couple days. It shouldn't be a daily task. It costs time and money, and it's not good for your hair.
Yeah, I'm definitely one of those ones. I wash it every 2 to 3 days. And so that last day my hair's in a ponytail because I've worked out and it's gotten sweaty and all that kind of stuff. But it's interesting, you mentioned something about oils. Is there like an oil that you recommend for people? And at what point would they use oil in their hair?
So it depends. So for the most part, I have been obsessed with this oil by Chi. It's called Silk Infusion. It's really amazing because it is the first oil that I found that actually helps with moisture and protein. Most oils are just for moisture purposes, but this one is a whole reconstructor, so it helps across the board. It's really great for blondes, people that heavily color their hair, or maybe you curl your hair every day and you need that.
So here's a question for you. Aside from just like cutting hair and color on a daily basis, do you help people that are maybe getting ready to go out, or a special event, or red carpet? I mean, we're here in LA, we're in Beverly Hills.
Oh yeah, I do a lot of house calls for red carpet events, or they come to the salon, whatever they're comfortable with. I used to work at a resort doing all beauty services, hair, makeup, nails, so sometimes I do get people ready for events, and it's not only getting ready, but being like, in a good state of mind and being relaxed and kind of going with the flow, but also, making sure everything looks nice, everything looks pretty, and they're ready to go.
When you say making sure they're relaxed and going with the flow, how do you get them relaxed? Are you playing some music in the background? What's going on?
Yeah, I think it's important to transfer good energy to your clients. So, if you're stressed out, your client's going to feel that, and it's all an energy thing. So, being, chill.
Being chill. Fantastic. Now, so if people wanted to schedule an appointment with you, they can reach you through Brighton Salon. I'm going to have all the contact information below. Is there any particular website or social media that you want people to reach out to you as well at?
So you can reach me on my Instagram. It's at hair_by_Paige_LA. A good way to reach me is direct message. You can also text or call me. I'm sure all that information is up.
It's all below. So I want to thank you guys again for tuning in. I'm here with Paige at Brighton Salon in Beverly Hills. Be sure to subscribe below if you haven't already, and click that bell for updates. All information on the salon and Paige are below. You can connect, schedule an appointment. Paige is amazing. Talk to you guys soon.
Thanks for watching.